Hello and welcome to my review of the LEGO Creator Family House. It is ages 8 to 12, set number 31012, and its name is the Family House. It has 756 pieces. It's a building toy. Yo wet de construcción. You will para construction, whatever. And it's a 3-in-1, so it rebuilds into a factory or a villa. There is a light brick to it, and so these are the 3 types you could build from it. You have this, which I built with this little car, a lawnmower, and this house with a pool, 2-story house, and another 2-story, what kind of 2-story factory with a truck. And so here's the 746 pieces. It lists it, and it's a very good box, very detailed, not as detailed as other boxes, but doesn't matter. We're gonna go to the minifigures. So there's this person, a woman. She has a smiley face. There's a printing on the back. And we have a man with a remote control toy car. His hair fell off. He has a very common hairpiece. So he has this car with it. And then there's a real life car. It's yellow. The motor doesn't look like anything. It's just a black little circular thing. And a little seat. Couch. Rolls easily. Not really an off-roader. Barely can go half a centimeter, so like if you're trying to roll it into the garage, you'll have to do it like Temple Run. So, on to the first floor of the house. The roof is removable, and we're gonna check in the garage like this. It's an awesome feature. In the garage, we have a little stove thing with a light in there and an easy openable door. You just grab it here and it opens with a window. And the car could go through here, though it's not recommended because what car would go in the house? But it's more likely to roll inside here. There's barely any space in between. As you see, can't fit a minifigure, so it'll be like I'm gonna put in a car. Minifig will be there. It'll crush the car, so it won't fit. But it has 2 windows, a door, so everybody, like each person, won't have to lift them up. The garage. It's really, I can't imagine how this person would lift up the garage this high. I mean, he'd be jumping like up and down. But it's Lego. Over here we have a fireplace, which continues onto a chimney in the 2nd story. Staircase up to the 2nd story. Right on the brown staircase. Outside this tree. I just put that on purpose. And then, there's this little table with a pencil case. Also, you have a very neat spinning seat. Couch. And you could just snap that there. And to the outside of the house, we have this step up to the garage and a light. It shows how the it opens. You could just, if you grab it with a wrench and turn it, it'll open by itself. You got another light with a pond under it, a little lake pondish thing, and not really a swimming pool. And a few leaves, a set of doors. These are not openable. There are a few plants here. You can open this door though. That part usually comes off. I'm gonna warn you. You have a step to that place. You have a side door which opens with a light. You have 4, 5, 6 windows. So in all 8 windows on the first story. And now we're gonna go on the second story. Not really a story. You've got a nice chandelier with a door that's not openable unless it just pops out. See, it's a window, and I'm gonna find it. So here, it's the glass piece made out of plastic. Haha. So that's not openable. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's 9 windows. 9 plus 8 equals 17. If I'm not correct, but I am. And there is another part. We're going to stick to this part. You've got a light that connects to the balcony. A nice chandelier. Wobbles. You've got a chimney on top of the fireplace. Another chimney right here. I'll show you what it does. It's really special. It's the light brick part in it. See, look at the chandelier. Now I'm going to cover it. And now, what's the difference? There's a light. It's like one of those movies. There's all things boring these days. I wish there was some secret button or lever that I could push and then something magical happens. Wow, it's a light switch. So, that's pretty unique. And I'm going to put that back and we're going to look at the room and the balcony. Inside the, outside the balcony, on the balcony, there's a cup on the side. There's a grill and an oven and a stove and stuff, kitchen stuff. It's kind of like a little kitchen with a piece of chicken. And then you got an openable door, 2 windows. So in all, that's 19 windows on the house, and 1, 2, 3, 4 doors that actually open. And to the inside of the house, don't take this off like me, but I'm gonna take it off. So like that. Just to show you the inside. You've got an awesome adjustable light. It can adjust its height from, I don't know, 50 millimeters to 60 or 55. And it turns, so if you want to face it to the wall or your bed, and you could like kind of move it from side to side, face your bed to the window, and you could turn it. Also, if you want this side to go this side, you just turn it that way. And then you could also adjust it on the ceiling or to your bed or whatever you want with it. So it's really functional, a light. Then you got this bed piece, this bed. The bed, and you got these tiny pillows. It's more likely for one person, but really tightly you could fit 2. Not really. There's a second bed, I think. There used to be a second bed. There was an old version really old version that had 2 beds and no balcony. But I think whoever sleeps down here, so really they sleep in a chair. That's the only place to sleep unless they sleep in the desk or on the stairs or in the car. So not really that much beds, only like 1 for this guy. And it's like in those stories, he has his own house. Like he wakes up, he falls down. Just kidding. He wakes up and he goes out and makes some breakfast on the grill. Make some delicate. Okay, whatever. He makes some breakfast on the grill, or I don't know, like chicken sandwich or something. Weird breakfast. And then he plays with his toy car on the balcony till it falls off, and then comes out a real car about the size in real life, maybe about one of those $200 toy kid cars. It looks like one of those because it's small. It looks like a Matchbox car. And some Lego cars are as big as the house. The Technique ones. So that's really mostly the upper part of the place, like the upper floor. Oh, and the light is made out of this gold cup. It's really unique. I never saw a gold bulb. And then you got some chicken. Really, like you got this hook to it. You could hook it up there. And you can remove the barbecue here or wherever you want. Mostly unique up the balcony. So, leads up the stairs. He goes up the stairs and takes a nap. Maybe comes out, makes some lunch or dinner or whatever, and eats out here, looks at the stars, blah, blah, blah. Jumps and just dives in the pond or something. So, that's him. That's the second floor. I'm going to show you it put together. This is the house put together. It's really not expensive. Well, not, let's say the perfect price for it. Retail price is $69.95, about $70, but that's good. That's a bit cheap. I'd sell this for $75.60, depending on the pieces. If it was 700 pieces, it'd be $70. It was 750, then it's 75. 756 and 760. So you understand the concept. So it's really 1,000 pieces over $100. So really, it's really. I like this technique. You just play inside, and when you done with playtime, you just fold it, and it doesn't really move. Like some houses, you could only open the wall, or you could just open the whole thing, but it doesn't connect. And right here, there's a grabber, there's a pull. Ta-da! Won't fall apart. I like the chimney idea, but I don't know why there. I wish this chimney, you would press this chimney, and then there would be a light from the other side, and that would be more. Yeah, I think this light is a different color from that highway pickup. Yeah, so back of the house, it's really unique. Now on to the ratings. Well, first the tree. I like the little birdie. It's really unique. Well, on to the ratings. For little kids, like, I'm not going to go to babies, like I wouldn't think anybody 3 and under would build this, but for little kids, maybe 4 to 7 or 8, 4 to 7, it would be, I'd give it a, well, they like this set, like they could play, he's playing with his toy car, then he takes a nap, maybe makes lunch, and then she drives to work, or they could play like it's like a, not really a dollhouse, but because it's for boys too, but like it's a family house. That's what it's called. So I'd give it a 5 because, well, 6. they have a fun time playing with it, but not a fun time building it. Like, there are some techniques that are pretty hard, but not that as hard as like those technique sets. And I built a 16 plus camper bus, the VW one, and it's 16 plus, and I'm only 9. But, well, I like Lego, so I build whatever I can. And so little kids, 6. Big kids, like 8 or 9, and to like 14 or 12, 14. I'd give it a 9 or an 8 because it has lots of functions to play with, but like they can add something like the second floor. Like some people wish that all 3 models have the second floor, but only 2, and 1 has like half a floor because this part of the area doesn't have a platform. All there is a chandelier and a light. So I wish there was still the chandelier and maybe like a small balcony, and then people could walk through around a little chandelier hanging from the balcony. So that would be cool. But I'd give it an 8. For adults, I'd also give it an 8 because it's not really like memorable. So it's not like the VW camper van. Like they could think back when they were born and they saw their camper van, maybe. Not really like, oh my god, I remember when I saw the family house, like some grand mansion. But they still have a fun time building it. So old people, I don't even know if old people like Lego, so they like buying Lego for like little children's, but no. So I think that's it. It's a nice set. I'd give it a 9. It's not the best set I ever had, but I still like it. I love it. So let's wrap it up. Bye.